Have you ever sat with yourself long enough to wonder if that you're still you, or you're just residue or an echo of everything you've consumed? Lately, I've been kind of asking myself that question. You know, have we already died? You know what I mean? Not our physical bodies, not us, but really ourselves. You know, have we really come to a point where, you know, we can't think for ourselves? We're not even thinking for ourselves, and I didn't even realize the moment that it happened. It's like we didn't mean to bury our individuality in a grave. We handed it over. We handed it over in scrolls and likes and trends. But and it's like none of us knew this was coming. None of us knew this was coming, and we didn't resist. We uploaded, and I think that is when we signed our lives away. That is when we died. And it's not like we basically speak in pre-approved scripts, speaking things that, you know, we know we'll get likes and claps. We know we'll get attention. We feel things that we're told to feel. From opinions, form opinions before we even finish a question. Form opinions before we even look at somebody else, and form opinions before we even digest whatever is going on in front of us. Our minds are part of a shared server or something. It's like we become a hive. A hive. Like, we're just buzzing with this thing that we were never meant to buzz with. Like, why do we feel as if we need to conform? We're buzzing with it's curated conformity. And it's like, why do we continue to subject ourselves to things we hate? I always look at people on social media, and it's like, why must we continue to engage? It's like you're forcing yourself to engage. It's like, oh, if nobody engages, I have the first, I'm going to be the first person to. And it's like, once you see that opportunity, you jump at it because of what's the word I'm looking for? You jump at it because people will see you. People will see that you're the lone one standing there, and you're gonna feel, oh my gosh, what's the word? You're gonna feel like gratified because of it. You're gonna feel gratified because of it, because that is all you're looking for: to be heard, to be seen, to be accepted. But I'm telling you right now, it won't come from this. It won't come from you subjecting yourself to an opinion that was never yours. It won't come from subjecting your line of action to things you've never rehearsed. And I want to kind of address the fact that it won't always be you. It will be somebody else. It will be other people. But as long as you're firm in yourself, then you don't need to worry about that, because you can always shoot yourself at the end of the day. I'm not saying that we're lost, but I'm saying somewhere along the way we stopped trying to be found. Somewhere along the way we've traded this comfort for solitude, for this comfort of sameness. And I think that part to me is the most scary part of it. We started to like this version of us. We started to love and be comfortable with this hive network, this sameness, this comfort, where you don't have to think too hard, where you don't have to try too hard, where you don't have to stand too tall to be different, where you don't have to try at all, where you don't have to be, willing to make change, where you don't have to be a trailblazer. The things that people have fought for, you've discarded. The things that people have died for, you've pushed away, all in the namesake of just being granted gratification. All of these things that you've read in the history books, all of these things that you've been inspired by from when you were younger. You've looked at that and decided that I'm going to dishonor, because difference is dangerous. It makes people uncomfortable. It makes you uncomfortable. You start questioning things that that are around you that no one is ready to answer. And what happens after that is that we shrink. We make ourselves lesser than. We say we're humble, but we're really making ourselves lowly and disheartened. We say we're meek, but we're really killing everything we're supposed to be confident in. We flatten ourselves into these avatars, into vibes, into these trending topics, until a version of ourselves that was once wild, was once divine, it starts to feel like a myth. It starts to feel like a figment of your imagination almost. A relic, something to be studied but no longer lived. But then I keep thinking and I keep thinking and I keep thinking, God didn't make copies. He spoke originals. He handcrafted us from sand, from dirt. He spoke originals into the earth. Each breath that he gave us wasn't just oxygen, it was identity, it was intention. And what have we done with it? What have we done with the gifts that he's granted us? What have we, transform ourselves into the molding that he's given us? We traded our fingerprints for a digital footprint on social media. We've let algorithms become our shepherds. We've become trends, tell us when to move and how to do it. We let groupthink silence our godly thoughts. And that is what is killing us right there. That's not just loss in itself. That's spiritual theft. That's the death of self. That is the rise of the manufactured soul. And how we fix this is that we go back to the source. Point blank and simple. That is only when our eyes will truly be opened. Because we've allowed the world to close it. We've allowed the world to shut our eyes. The only way we can open it back up is if we go back to, we even made our eyes in the first place. You can only go back to the manufacturer when you have a problem with what was manufactured. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, whatever you want to talk about. Let me know. Shit. But I apologize for my upload schedule. It's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been all over the place. This week especially, doing driving school and whatnot. But yeah, nah. I love y'all, man. Truly. God bless each and every one of you.